Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. 15 huge Coronation Street spoilers for next week. Next week on Coronation Street, Debbie realizes it's time to be honest with her family about her dementia diagnosis. Elsewhere, a rift develops within the Bailey family as the baby Layla story continues, and Todd faces more drama involving Theo's family. Here are 15 big moments to watch out for. You can also check out our collection of 28 spoiler pictures from these episodes. Debbie tells Bernie that it's tricky to be in the same room as Ronnie following their breakup. Bernie suggests heading for drinks in the Chariot Square Hotel bar, where Ronnie is unlikely to appear. Upon arrival, Debbie spots underage Brody having some drinks with a mate. She demands ID, and when Brody refuses, she loses her temper by smashing his drink on the bar. Kevin heads off for his latest chemotherapy session, but takes the opportunity to thank Abby and Carl for supporting him so much. Avi and Carl both feel awkward after the recent chemistry between them. Kevin spots the strange glance between them. Is he onto their secret? During an award ceremony held at Speed Doll, Carl tells Abe he thinks they should be together. The pair realize that Debbie is watching them suspiciously. Before anyone can say anything though, Debbie collapses. Once Debbie regains consciousness, Kevin and Abe urge her to go to the hospital to be checked over. Debbie reveals that she already knows what's wrong, and shares her dementia diagnosis with them for the first time. James reveals that he's exhausted as baby Layla kept him up all night. Despite her previous wishes to keep her daughter at arm's length, Dee Dee offers to take over with Layla so James can get some rest. Meanwhile, Dee Dee has another dilemma to consider when Daniel encourages her to speak on Amy's student radio show about Black women's maternity experiences. Later in the week, Dee Dee steps in to help James for a second time when someone has to take Layla for her vaccinations, and she's the only person available. She later opens up to Michael about how it was an emotional experience, as she's finding it difficult to be around Layla. Struggling after the events of the day, Dee Dee tells Daniel she may not be strong enough to go through with the interview. Will Daniel persuade her otherwise? As the week draws to a close, Dee Dee and James start to openly clash over Layla. It's clear that Dee Dee is struggling with having Layla in her life much more than she'd expected. But where will this leave the Bailey family? Todd continues to struggle now that Theo has moved back in with his family. Drowning his sorrows at the pub, Todd is relieved when Billy and Sean join him. He tries to make Theo feel left out by taking a photo of the three of them and posting it on social media. Sean looks through a dating app on his phone, but Theo's picture shows up. Todd is horrified to think that his boyfriend isn't being entirely faithful. When confronted, Theo manages to reassure Todd and realizes who may be responsible for trying to split them up. Todd and Theo attend drag night at the Rovers, but there are constant interruptions as Millie keeps texting Theo. In the end, Todd loses patience and sneakily switches Theo's phone to airplane mode. Theo assumes Millie has gone quiet, but soon discovers that Danielle has been trying to call because Millie is in hospital. Can Theo forgive Todd for playing games? Millie starts staying at the Grimshaw house with Todd and Theo, insisting that living with Danielle is stressing her out too much. Theo suggests that Millie should stay on the street for longer, but will Todd be on board with this? Later, Millie warns Todd that she's determined for Theo to come home and live a normal life again. As Millie vows to do whatever it takes to make this happen, how will Todd react? Lisa arrests Brody for harassment after he hassles his former STC teacher Daniel. Down at the station, Lisa orders Brody to empty his pockets. She confiscates a bottle of pills when Brody refuses to disclose what they are. Brody soon regrets his hasty decision, shouting out to Lisa that he needs his medication. Lisa ignores Brody, who suffers a seizure in his cell.